Everyone, welcome back to another video. This video will be analyzing and preparing for the incoming CPI news. USD CPI numbers are coming out tomorrow at 2 p.m. South African time, standard South African time. So usually when you have such a big event that will rock the markets, we have an analysis that we prepare setups, and then this is actually what we do. So taking a look at the USDJPY on the 4-hour time frame, on the 1-hour time frame, this analysis is actually from the previous video. It haven't changed. We're currently experiencing a consolidative state. You understand? A consolidative state is when the market is moving in the same area for quite some time. It's been first day, second day, Monday and Tuesday, the market has been moving in the same area without an impulsive move, whether to the downside or to the upside. So with what I'm witnessing here, I mentioned that this could be a certain pattern that we could use to better our trades. So I said this could be a head, first shoulder, and here we are, the second shoulder is developing, meaning this pattern overall is an inverse head and shoulder, targeting the high there, the horizontal line that are marked here at 137.543. So on the 1-hour time frame, what you can do for tomorrow, anticipate that we'll get volatility tomorrow. Could get something like this move, similar to the NFP, or we could get double of this move. So we could get an impulse double like this. So it could mean if we have such a move, if I anticipate the movement, it could possibly reach that high already. With just the candlestick NFP is something like this. With doubled of that, it could be something like this. So this is anticipating actually a hawkish. I'm anticipating hawkish news for CPI, that we have numbers that are actually impulsing the USDJPY to the upside or supporting the USDJPY or the dollar. So with what I'm anticipating a spike out of here. So currently we haven't even witnessed the spike. So firstly, probably during the London session we could get a spike, and then before the news, CPI news, we could get a pullback, and then from here we'll possibly look to buy, or there could be changes if price close below this market 134.578, then we'll look to reconsider, or price could even just drop. I could be wrong, price could just drop and target 133. This is what I'm anticipating on the USDJPY for the CPI on the 1-hour time frame. But I'm anticipating we want to create another high there, or we could break this high 137. Taking a look at the gold on the 1-hour time frame. With the gold, guys, I mentioned that I'm anticipating gold to be a bit bullish since investors are buying the gold. So with what I'm looking at here, I'm looking that price could have actually broken out of this supply zone. You understand what I'm saying? So this was a pattern. We had an impulse, pullback, impulse, and a break out of this low, signaling to us a change of direction, a sell direction. It's a market being in a sell territory. Price sold, pullback, and from here found buyers. So this was a proper support, moving average below. Price tested the demand zone, continue rallying to the upside, and then this was the resistance zone that we had. Price spiked out of the high, currently pulling back. Understand? Or this could be a sort of manipulation, and then price could just close below. So currently if price closes above this zone, above somewhere probably at 23.8, if price closes above there, then we could consider even price going to that high. But if it closed below, then we could consider price dropping to the downside, because as you can see, this move up here to the upside, this rally move is really not tangible. It's not too strong for us to see a bullish market. But if it closes above, then we can buy. If it closes below, then we'll look to take sells. You understand, with proper risk management. But currently this zone here is tending to a demand, so buyers are still in the market and some more buyers are still coming in. Let me see the 4-hour time frame. Yes, but remember guys, in this time, actually on this gold, we are high, we are super high. This is the high, price went high, price is still currently trading high, even though it is on the low, but price is high. I mean 2034, that's high. Euro USD 4-hour time frame. As I mentioned on the previous weekly analysis video, that this consolidative, we definitely getting a move somewhere. So I mentioned that if price pulls back to the high, we taking sales. So I trust you guys took sales from here, sales stop loss just above there. So if you took sales, and your take profit could be first take profit here at 1.096061, you've made some profits. So I mentioned that price could hit actually even TP at 1.09408. Make sure when you, after watching this video, you go and check the previous video of the weekly analysis. I think it dropped 2 days back. This was the take profit. So first take profit obliterated. So currently we're looking for price to pull back. As I mentioned that we could get an impulse. Currently we're looking for a pullback. This is a definite pullback. So from here we could see price just rolling out to the downside, targeting this next target at one, let me see properly, 1.09173. so that's the next target. Let me look at the 1-hour time frame. Yeah, if you can see, price broke out of this low, showing us that it's no longer in a bullish market. It's actually on a sell territory. So currently we had an impulse during the London session. Now we're having a pullback post Tokyo session. The moving average is above price, meaning that price will continue to decline, as well as price is high. Price has been high for quite some time now. So I'm anticipating that if we get a huge spike, then in the long, then we could target the next target possibly there. This is the same target as this one, but from with a break out of this second take profit, we would get a price testing the $1.08302 region. You can enter your trades on the smaller time frames and then look for patterns. Also make sure that you follow up with the news. But then on the euro, investors are bullish on the dollar. So meaning the euro USD correlates with the dollar. If the dollar is bullish, the euro USD is going to be negative. If the dollar is bullish, the GBPUSD is going to be negative. If the dollar is bullish, gold market is going to be negative. But on gold, there are some implications. The dollar can be bullish as well as the gold. Taking a look at the GBPUSD on the 4-hour time frame. So GBPUSD attempted to break out of the zone but failed, as there are still buyers buying into the market. But currently I'm looking at market was low, or was in a consolidative state, as I spoke about it on the previous video. Price impulse to the downside, breaking out this low. Currently I'm looking at a pullback. So this is a pullback. So from here we will see price dropping. So this is where you need to start taking your sales, probably during the London session. Take your sell orders here, stop loss just above there, and then you look for price to drop, impulse, pull back, and then the first take profit could be at 1.24350. Or if you want to be on the safe side, just don't take any trades and wait for price to close below the demand zone. Wait for it to close at 1.25605 and making this demand zone a supply zone. That's when you'll start to take your orders. Let's look at it on the 1-hour time frame and see if we can identify something. Yes, so with the 1 hour, on the 1 hour, I'm seeing a pattern. I see this as a high, first shoulder, and a second shoulder. Usually, actually, this is a head and shoulder pattern. it's head and shoulder pattern is it signals a change of direction. So we have a first head, first shoulder, second shoulder. The second head should always be lower than the first head. That's a strategy that I know of patterns. As well as a breakout, we had a breakout of this low, price broke out of the low. Currently it's pulling back, so this is a good way, good point where to start taking your sell orders. But as I said, you can wait for price to close below. Looking at the USD CAD on the 1 hour time frame. So with this one market, there's actually change of direction that we're seeing. So on the 1 hour time frame, I'm seeing a head, first shoulder, second shoulder pattern. We have a high here, price impulsed out of the high. Currently we are witnessing a pullback. So this is a trade whereby you can, this is actually ready for taking. So this is a pullback. We could be ready to take our long positions just around the London session. So you could take your buy orders on this zone, stop loss just below here, and then the target could be at 1.35250. That's where our first target could be. Let me look at it on the 4 hour time frame. As well, the price is low. You understand? We buy low, we sell high. uh we had a pattern created there. We had a breakout of this out of this zone with an impulse. We had a long impulse. We didn't get a pullback, so this could be our way to get the pullback. Then from there we could start selling again. You understand? But currently we didn't get a pullback. We just get a drop impulsing. So now price is getting momentum and buyers are coming in. So we could see an impulse to market moving to the upside to close the previous breakout, to pull back and retest the previous breakout. From there we could see sellers coming in, as the market is dominated by sellers because it's been dropping for quite some time. You can see the highs there. This is what I have for you for the coming CPI event tomorrow. And out of all the analysis that I've just done, I'm seeing this one as a